Guess what, Weezy?
What it do?
It's bonus content time.
Bonus content time, guys.
Oh, man, it's a great time of the year, holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
But also, cameraman, it's college football championship weekend.
Let's do it.
So that's what we're going to do at FSP. We're going to break down each of the Power 5's college football championships, talk a little bit of playoff hope, hype, or what there forever, see how it breaks down. Let's get it started.
Real quick. Jeff, you know what you scared me you was gonna say? I thought you were gonna say.
What?
Who gets the W? Like, oh shit, I want to do this. I thought who gets the W, dog.
Nah. We won't have another one of those until January.
A lot of playoff implications for these 4 or 5 games. I'm gonna let you know that. A lot of playoff
implications.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to kick it off with Weezy. We're going to talk about the Pac-12 championship, which will be airing while we're recording right now. All right. This is the Oregon Ducks at number 5 versus Washington. Number 3 at 12-0. Washington is undefeated, but 10-point dogs.
10-point dogs.
Weezy. As you say, who gets the W?
Man,
that's good.
I like to listen to coaches and tidbits and what they say. And I heard 2 things this year, and it was both to be true. I heard Minnesota's coach, when he played against Michigan, he said, man, that's the best team I ever played against. That offensive defense, that's the best team I ever played against. And Michigan was undefeated.
Okay.
I heard the offensive coordinator of Oregon say, you know what? I made one bad call in that game, which cost us the game.
Yeah.
I promise you that won't happen again.
Yeah.
And I believe him. I think Oregon's going to win the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
J-Ho?
This is the final Pac-12 game as we know it.
Yeah, it's over.
Winner gets in matchup. Also a rematch, like Weezy mentioned, of a 36-33 home field win for the Washington Huskies.
Yep.
So beating a good team twice, we always say this at FSP, very hard to do.
Difficult.
Can be a challenge. I think Oregon right now is the hottest team in college football. I think Washington is scraped by these last 4 or 5 weeks to win some games they should have won by 10. They didn't cover the spread in 3 of those games. I don't want to talk about it. So, in turn, I have Oregon winning this game handedly.
All right, I respect that. I've been Washington to the moon since the preseason.
You got to roll with it.
Keep going. Definitely. I think the 10-point spread is disgraceful. Please don't listen to me. Don't take no. I don't gamble. But to me, I think this is going to be a showcase for Penix. I understand the 3-point, as we just said. Coach said he made one bad call. I respect that, but I do believe Washington finds a way to win this game in front of the world and send a message and creates a little bit more chaos when it comes to those Final Four teams in the playoffs. So give me Washington. All right, let's move on to the Big 12 championship. Number 18, Oklahoma State versus number 7, Texas Longhorns. Texas is a 15 and a half point favorite. Let's get it going. Weezy. Who you got, Weezy?
Man, I think Texas and Steve Sarkisian are playing with the probably the most underrated quarterback in college football right now. Quinn Ewers, I think he's one of the most underrated quarterbacks in college. And they have a crazy wide receiver core.
They do.
They really do.
So I think it's gonna be pretty bad.
Texas. Go ahead.
Yeah. Texas battled through injuries, like we mentioned earlier, over the last couple of months, dominating on the ground against Texas Tech, and the defense is playing a lot better than they did at the beginning of the season. Oklahoma State bounced back from big early problems as far as injuries. Plenty of struggles there. They're fixing things. That's why they're in this game. Ollie Gordon and the Cowboys, the hottest team in the Big 12, but I just don't think that defense has enough for that offensive power that comes from the Texas Longhorns. Give me the Texas and take the over.
Texas needs this game, of course. I mean, it's cliche to stay alive in playoff hopes and to create even more chaos. I agree with Jay. Texas should win this game pretty handily. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the room's favorite game, the SEC championship. Number 1 and undefeated Georgia versus number 8, 1 loss Alabama Crimson Tide. Georgia's a 5.5 point favorite. Weezy, tell the listeners what you got.
You don't go against Nick Saban in games like this. You just don't.
You don't.
Ooh. You just don't. And Jalen Milroe has been playing out of his mind for the last 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. He got better and better each game. I think he's probably, when it comes him and Jaden Daniels, when it comes to option quarterbacks, might be the best out there, right behind Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
The defense is playing good. From a gambling standpoint, I'm taking the 5.5 points with Alabama.
J Hope.
This is not the same Alabama team that lost earlier in the season, guys. But I'm also following my mantra that you are the champs until somebody actually knocks you off. And both very physical teams, very good defenses. I think the difference is the Bulldogs are just a little bit more well-roundedly as far as offense.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Georgia, keeping the three-peat alive, but not by 5.5, maybe by 3.
Alabama faced some adversity at the beginning of the season. They had some quarterback issues. They almost took my guy out, Jordan Miro. I'm glad they decided to go back to him. He's lived up to it. They've righted the ship. All the coaching cliche statements you can come up with. Give me Alabama by a touchdown.
Alabama money line.
Alabama.
I mean, he got it on. Well, you know. But you know what? That's a good halftime segment. Just going through the list to put it on the board because we just we got some shit there.
I got Alabama.
Okay.
All right, let's go move on to the Big Ten championship. Probably one of the easier ones. All right, we got number 2 Michigan at 12-0. Should be number 1, but that's a whole nother argument. Versus Iowa, number 16 at 10-2. Michigan is a 22-point favorite. Weezy, what you got?
Yeah. Well, Harbaugh got them boys playing. I don't know if he's cheating or not, but them boys, he playing. He coaching now.
It's 3.
Yeah.
Again.
I don't know if he got. I don't know if he cheated or not. But here's the thing: he went out there and beat Ohio State. Yeah. He wasn't even coaching. You gotta take Michigan in that. I was going good defense, but not that good defense.
Yeah. I would love to see the Hawkeyes, pull off this upset, but their offense is abysmal, guys. Abysmal. Even if Michigan comes in and overlook these guys, they have too much talent on both sides of the ball for the one-dimensional Hawkeyes. They have a great defense. Like they have a first round, like 2 guys on that defense are gonna go first round. Not even close. Very good special teams, but absolutely terrible offense. One of the worst offenses in the entire college football Power 5 spectrum, but they still win games because of that defense. Recipe for disaster for the Hawkeyes. Give me Michigan by 30.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah. Let's move on to the last of the Power 5 championships, the ACC championship. Number 14 Louisville at 10-2 versus the number 4 ranked undefeated Florida State Seminoles. Florida State is favored by a measly 1.5 points. Louisville slipped up last week against Kentucky. Slipped up. They were a one-loss team coming into the ACC championship. Definitely looked ahead of Kentucky in a rivalry game. What? That's what happened?
It's a rivalry game.
It was a rivalry game. That's what you said when we talked about rivalries in the group chat. You talked about Georgia Tech hanging with Georgia. Yeah.
Every year.
Anywho, Florida State. Well, my guy. Oh, my God. The quarterback. That's my quarterback.
They said the backup might not play now.
I know. We in trouble, man. I don't want to talk about this.
Come on, man. What we doing?
Nah, at the end of the day, Florida State is going to sneak.
You know who out there playing quarterback?
I'm going to sneak out a W here. Quarterback be damned, and we got to win this game to keep our college football.
You got Bone Crusher out there playing quarterback.
Bone Crusher playing quarterback.
What you got, Wiz?
No, I think Florida State's gonna win the game. I think Florida State defense is underrated. They play way better than what people give them credit for. They got a good wide receiver core, but they don't have nobody give them the ball right now. But if they can run the football and play defense,
I'm running back, Cole.
They run good.
Yeah, they got a good run.
They got to run the football and play good defense. They can win the game.
Yeah, you got Florida State winning.
Yeah.
Okay. So Florida State isn't the same offense without Jordan Travis. You got an OG there. You got to roll with the OG. But the run game and those elite wide receivers shouldn't be enough to make them win this game. They can win games minus, especially playing against a team like Louisville in the ACC championship. I just don't trust Jack Miller, or not Jack Plummer. Jack Plummer to do what's needed to win, even with Brian Brom's great play calling. It should be a battle, but I think Florida State just has too much talent on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. Florida State by 3. Yeah.
Here's the thing with Florida State. If they make this quarterback have to play quarterback in the fourth quarter, they're going to lose the game. But if he can hand the ball off and he kind of
they got to get out. You got to get out of there quick. Yeah, and that is
some little bonus content.
Yeah,
FSP breaking down the college football championship weekend.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Full Sport Press.
J-Ho. Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcasted.